Thank you for listening to BizPod with me, Paul.
And me, Rachel.
Our weekly business English podcast where we talk about the news, social media, and hot topics from a business point of view. You'll get a podcast and links to the articles we discuss. This way you can share your thoughts too. Join us as we discuss what's on our minds this week.
We're going to talk about mobile phones today, Paul.
You mean smartphones?
Yeah, you mean that thing that you've got that occasionally emits a noise that you never open or respond to.
Yeah, especially if my smartphone rings and I'm doing something else, I'm quite happy to ignore it.
Yeah, I say, Paul, your phone's ringing. You go, oh, is it? Yeah. Huh?
It can't be anyone important. The most important person is you, Rachel.
And who has to email you? If, 2 floors above, I'm working, and if I want something from you, I have to email you.
You can always just come down the stairs.
I do that as well.
Knock on the door of the office, enter the office.
Yeah, I tell Alexa to drop in, don't I?
Yeah, you do, yeah. But I think the thing about smartphones is some people seem to live their entire life on their smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember, I think was it the Pope's funeral?
Mm-hmm.
And we saw on television all those people lined up within the Vatican to watch the Pope's funeral.
Yeah.
And as soon as a coffin sort of came past, every single one of them got their smartphone out and started filming it.
Yeah.
So they were watching the event through a device rather than just watching the event.
And to be honest, there was plenty of TV footage. There was plenty of other people. They could have just been there in the moment, in the presence. I mean, it's the same with lots of pop concerts and things, isn't it? You see everybody whipping their phone out. Yeah. And it's just like, can you not just enjoy the evening that you are there? Somebody else will put it on YouTube or something for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just enjoy the moment. Be there in the moment.
Yeah.
We're also, do you remember, I think her name's Evie Pomporus?
Yes. Bulletproof.
Yeah, she was on the Diary of a CEO podcast. And I think it was her who said that when she starts a meeting, she makes a point of showing people that she turns her phone off and puts it in a bag.
Yeah.
So that she's demonstrating she's giving you or them
her attention,
her full attention, rather than sort of, having the phone on the table and you're constantly, every now and then, every minute, you've got to check your phone. Yeah. Even though it's not notified you of anything, you've got to check just in case the notifications didn't work.
Yeah.
And things like that.
I mean, we've been out for dinner, haven't we, with friends who've got kids, and they bring the kids with them, which disheartens us straight away. But anyway, as soon as they sit down at the restaurant table, what do? They turn their phones on and pass them to the kids, and the phone becomes the babysitter.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's just, I don't know. Anyway, we read an article, in The Guardian about a place in Japan where the local authorities actually decreed that you should only spend 2 hours a day on your mobile phone. Now, it wasn't enforceable. There was no fine or repercussion if you didn't do it, but it was just basically, according to the authorities, to make people stop and think about how long they do spend on their phone.
Yeah.
And certain people were challenged to actually stick to it, and they actually found that their day was longer. They went to the gym, they did some reading. They
did more, and the headline, it made my day more meaningful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can really understand that. If you spend your entire day, I don't know, on TikTok, Instagram, whatever youngsters are into these days, on the socials, I don't know. After about 10 minutes, I get bored. But according to this article, some people spend 8 or 10 hours on their phone each day, and I just can't understand what you're doing on your phone for 10 hours a day. It's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at my phone and I use mine on average for an hour and 45 minutes a week. And that is me picking up emails. That is me writing down things that I'm reminders.
Yeah.
But usually it's just picking things up and sort of saving them or storing them for me then to look at on the computer the next time I turn the computer on. Yeah. I mean, at the weekends, we have weekends where we don't turn the computer on.
Yeah, sometimes 2 or 3 days, there's no computers. If a nice long weekend spent out in the garden, why interrupt that with work and computers?
I say, do you have to go on the computer today? And you go, no. And say, let's not bother turning them on then.
Yeah.
But we don't have social media on our phones, do we?
I have no social media on my phones. No. I'm not, apart from LinkedIn, I wouldn't really say I'm on social media.
No.
LinkedIn's kind of social media, but it's not social media on acid like TikTok and
You're not
Instagram.
Looking at what people had for their dinner or where they walked the dog.
Couldn't care less, to be honest.
Exactly.
No,
so this challenge of 2 hours a day was inconceivable for us.
I couldn't get to 2 hours a day. I think, why?
Some people were spending 8 hours a day, and I'm thinking that's a full-time job.
Yeah.
What on earth are you doing?
I don't know. It's
that's
crazy.
Like 6 movies or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe we're just old, Rachel. I don't know.
I don't
we
know.
don't understand. We don't understand youngsters anymore, do we?
No, the thing is, I think it's because we remember before the internet. We remember before we had all these devices. So we'd got habits of reading and doing other things, and then the computers and technology came along and had to slot in with everything else. Yeah. Whereas I think with youngsters today, the internet and technology is what they do.
Yeah.
So getting them to read a book has to slot in reverse. It's the flip side of what we had.
It is a little bit, yeah. It's I think we were lucky that we were born before the internet.
We say that more and more, don't we?
Yeah. That reminds me of a story one of my students told me about his son. Mm-hmm. His son must have been 16, 17. Mm-hmm. Spent most of his spare time playing computer games with his friends. Yeah. Only these friends were people who were playing the same computer game, but they were in different countries around the world. They were split around the world. So they are not people I would say you could call your friends.
They're acquaintances.
You've never met them in real life. You only know them through their participation in a computer game. But this lad's sort of entire social life and his entire friendships seem to be based on people who played a computer game. And I don't know. I'm not saying that's completely wrong, but it seems a bit strange.
Yeah. I had a student whose son was always on devices, and something happened that they fell out, and she took all the devices off him. And she said for the first 48 hours, he climbed the walls. He was screaming, shouting.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. But 2 weeks later, she said, right, you've had 2 weeks now. You can have your devices back. He didn't want them back. He started playing football with his friends. He started going out on his bike. Yeah. And he was just like, I don't want them back. I don't want them. I don't want my mobile phone. I don't want my tablet. I don't want to play games anymore. So that was quite good.
Yeah, that's a good outcome. Yeah, I mean, I know in the UK, a lot of schools have started to sort of ban smartphone and device use during the school day. You arrive at school, you've got to switch your phone off and leave it in your bag while you're at school. Presumably during the breaks, maybe you can get it out. I don't know.
Some of them put them in locked cupboards, don't they? They all have individual locked cupboards.
I
don't know.
I think for us, for our generation, it's a strange thing that people seem to live their entire lives on these devices. This is something I've noticed from watching, say, sort of TV shows. We're watching on Apple TV, The Morning Show.
Oh, God, yeah. It's a good show, but...
But what?
They're always on their mobile phones.
It's their mobile phone goes everywhere with them.
Yeah, it's glued to the side
never
of their head.
Out of reach. Even in the show when they're waking up in bed, the mobile phone is just there for them. Yeah. And I don't know, I mean, where's your mobile phone right now?
Upstairs, 2 floors away.
Okay, mine's over there.
Yeah,
mine is not within reach.
No.
Yeah.
And for you, it's surprising it's actually in the same room.
Yeah, that's
Yours
true.
Yours is never in the same room. We even go out and I said, have you got your phone on you? And you're like, no.
I do carry it when we go out because it does have the app on for the car rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's if I'm driving the car I'll have my phone with me just in case there's a breakdown, and it's got the app on and all the information I need for the
because it gives a precise location of where you are.
Yeah. So I carry it for that reason. But it's I don't know. We're lucky that we experience going to a library.
Yeah.
For a book, waiting 2 weeks.
2 weeks running. We've mentioned libraries.
Yeah. But it's our generation.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this article in The Guardian is all about people in Japan, youngsters in Japan, Generation Zers, Gen Zers, attempting to limit their smartphone use to only 2 hours.
Yeah, see if you can. I mean, first of all, have a look at your phone and see how much time you spend on it a day, and then see if you can meet the challenge. If you exceed 2 hours a day already,
try and reduce it.
Yeah, try and reduce it. Try and get it down to 2 hours a week like we have.
Yeah. I think people would genuinely find that there's so much more to life than a smartphone. And social media is not real life in any way, shape, or form.
Social media is advertising. They are trying to sell you something or get you to buy something. Yeah. Avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At all costs.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's leave it there.
Okay.
See you next week.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. We hope you liked our podcast. And please don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with us. Until next time, goodbye.